Hey, come to me! 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 Down on the ground! Please don't shoot me. Just stay right there. Hey, come to me! 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 Come! Hey, come to me! 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 Come! Drive! Come! Hard! 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 Come on! Crawl hard! Crawl hard! Crawl hard! Crawl hard! Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on!
Come here, please. Please don't shoot me, man.
Do you remember running into me in the grocery store? No.
The tables are turned on a creepy guy at a Target store.
Stop that guy!
Watch as he flees as fast as he can after a shopper says she recognizes him from a disturbing encounter from 2 years ago.
When he asks you about the underwear, you know that something is completely wrong.
Candace Spivey says she was at a Target outside Jacksonville, Florida, shopping for bikinis when the stranger started asking really inappropriate questions.
But should we make sure it's not too sheer or clear?
What did he say to you when it got really inappropriate?
First, he asks you what kind of panties his wife should wear. Then he asks you what kind of panties you would prefer to wear. Then he asks you if you're wearing panties. At the moment.
Incredibly, Candace says the guy had pulled a similar routine with her at a supermarket in 2014.
Do you remember running into me in the grocery store?
Looks like he does, because in a flash, he takes off.
Stop this guy!
Watch as he hightails it out of the store. Candace is right behind him with her cell phone.
Call the cops! Get where he's going! No!
The reason I chased him was because I wanted a profile of him. I wanted his car, a tag, something that we could identify him with.
Even as he sprints across the parking lot, Candace is right there.
Come here, you! Yeah, keep running!
It looks as if the creep is getting away, but somebody called the cops, and after a chase on the highway, he was arrested and charged with reckless driving. Candace posted the chase video on Facebook, and what followed was a social media firestorm.
Since I have posted the video, hundreds of women have come forward.
This was the same guy who came up to me at CVS, wrote one woman. He did this to me as well, remarked another. Cops identified the man as Jeff Polizzi, and it turns out he was busted in 2009 for shooting hidden camera video of women as they tried on bathing suits at a surf shop. Now, cops are making an all-out appeal.
We're asking people if they know him, and he's approached them to just let us know.
Hopefully, this will be the last time Candace runs into this slime ball.
Stop this guy! Stop him!
Though Polizzi was charged with reckless driving.
It's the season of giving, but more and more, we are hearing about people having packages stolen from their front doorstep. When one California man saw someone walk up to his neighbor's house and take a package, he sprang into action.
I just went over and said, "That doesn't belong to you." And they looked at me and kind of strangely and said, I was just dropping it off. And I said, "You're not from the post office."
The Arcadia Police Department decided to crack down on package theft by leaving a fake package with a GPS inside on a front porch as bait. Then they tracked down and arrested the thieves.
Once the package is stolen by a suspect, an alert occurs at the police department, and usually within a few minutes, we're able to apprehend the suspects.
The police say they've caught 6 suspected career criminals with the GPS packages.
A Florida woman was caught on camera being a real Grinch, stealing Christmas presents meant for a 2-year-old girl from a stranger's porch. Law enforcement officials call it an embarrassment since the alleged thief is married to a police officer, and the house she was accused of stealing from belonged to another cop. The home security footage shows a woman coming out of the car and walking up the driveway before snatching the gifts and walking away. The surveillance video was posted to Facebook, and the sheriff said it didn't take long for them to track down the alleged thief, 42-year-old Dana Hagar.
I think she probably saw it on Facebook that they were onto her, so at 4:50 this morning, she goes back and puts the presents on the front doorstep, even though they were already opened.
Hagar was already on probation for stealing from a store. She has been arrested for burglary, petty theft, and violation of probation.
The fact that she stole from another cop's wife is shocking. And then my wife saw it all on Facebook and knew more about it than I did.
Hagar lives in the same neighborhood as the victims and has left many neighbors wondering if she could be responsible for their own missing packages.
47-year-old Nicole Dykema has been arrested after authorities found over 3,500 knives, blades, and swords in her mobile home. The Hernando County Sheriff's Office in Florida issued a felony arrest warrant to her after she was reportedly caught on surveillance video, apparently using her knives on her neighbor's air conditioning unit and home exterior.
It's probably outside the realm of possibility that there's some mental illness here.
WTSP captured video of investigators bringing out over 3,000 bladed items. Deputies also discovered what appeared to be a satanic setup, including a fan and a pentagram that both contained knives.
I think most people would look at that, would come to the realization that it does appear to at least be mimicking satanic worship.
Police say Dykema even tried to stab one of the deputies when they approached. She's been charged with several counts of probation violation, property damage and criminal mischief, resisting an officer without violence, and assault on an officer. Records show she hasn't entered a plea. Finally, after 2 years, Dykema's neighbor is relieved that she no longer has to worry about who is living next door.
My family has been through hell for 2 years with this woman.
It's Squeaky Boy. With every breath he takes, you hear a whistle.
Where are you, Anthony? In the emergency room.
How he ended up in the emergency room is quite a story. The kid was apparently playing with one of those doggy toys and swallowed the whistle part. This is what the doggy toys look like, and when you take them apart, there's a little whistle inside, and you can see how easy it is for a kid to swallow. A similar thing happened to little Hector Flores Jr. of the Bronx, New York. He sounded like a rubber ducky every time he breathed. And it went on for 4 weeks. X-rays showed little Hector swallowed the whistle part of a rubber ducky, and it lodged in his lungs. We talked to Dr. Mona Ganger.
His whistle was actually lodged in this tube that leads into the lower part of the right lung.
And that could be potentially dangerous, I'm assuming.
Of course.
So while it may sound funny, it's really no laughing matter, as Squeaky Boy found out in the ER.
Matt and Danielle Davis were only married for 7 months when Matt was in a devastating motorcycle accident in 2011, leaving him on life support and in a coma. Doctors told Danielle that there was a 90% chance that her 22-year-old husband would never wake up, and they recommended taking him off life support. But Danielle refused to give up and brought Matt home to take care of him 24/7. She would change his feeding tube, physically move him to prevent bed sores, and even administer his daily 20 medications. Remarkably, Matt opened his eyes. He began attempting to communicate after being in a coma for 2.5 months, but he had no memory of dating or marrying his wife. Danielle had been keeping track of his recovery and told CBS This Morning that she never lost hope.
Doctor said, you know, if this were me, I would want my family to pull the plug.
You fought for me the whole time so hard.
Yes.
And if you really think I'm the best reason I'm here today.
It has been 3.5 years since the accident, and with a lot of hard work and physical therapy, Matt has been able to do the unthinkable.
Do you have a good day?
Yeah. But the main question is, did my wife have a good day?
Yeah.
Then yeah, I had a great day.
No one ever imagined that he would be able to one day walk, ride a bike, rock climb, or even drive a car, but he has beaten all the odds.
What do you think?
I'm loving this.
Now, Matt is off his medications, but insurance will no longer pay for his therapy. So the couple has started a GoFundMe page to help pay for his recovery. If you would like to help, visit Matt Davis Recovery on GoFundMe